Atiku, Tinubu, and others made Wike a political hero by chasing him everywhere. Alhaji Ahmed Bakare, a public commentator, has berated the former vice president and PDP flag bearer Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and the presidential candidate of the APC, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, for making Nyesom Wike a political hero. In an exclusive interview with Daily Post in Gusau, the Zamfara state capital, Alhaji Bakare lamented that the Rivers State governor had been made the doyen of Nigeria's politics because of the two cabals chasing him everywhere in the name of joining their camps. He said that the two old brigades and their associates have been following Wike, begging him to form an alliance with them as if Wike is all and all in Nigeria's politics. Atiku has already forgotten that once he told the whole world that with or without Wike and Rivers State he could still win the election, then why is he chasing him everywhere, he added. Apart from Atiku, Tinubu and other associates, the media also contributed in building Wike's political dynasty in Nigeria because everything about Wike always appears on the front pages of our national dailies. One thing they don't know is that Wike, being the governor of Rivers State, has no constitutional power to force anybody to vote against his or her conscience. You know what? I think is very important because even a PDP chieftain came out and was like, literally just saying, you know what? Wike should not cost PDP its chance of, unseating the current or ruling party. And in my opinion, I was like, wait, it's very relevant. Why are you saying this now? It's not like as if Wike has officially declared he's not in PDP anymore. Wike just happens to be in meetings that seem threatening, or alluding to his exit from the party. So really, it shouldn't be a threat. So I was thinking, so if Wike was that important, that his exit or his moves could cost PDP from winning, as the PDP chieftain stated, then why wasn't he valued and given the position that he deserved, given as, a lot of people, or it's a known thing that Wike had tried his best and even given personal funds to the running of the party when it was down. So really, it's, I don't know what is going on. So, Bakare said that the Rivers State governor has been in the news almost daily because they made him so great and so important, saying that both the ruling APC and the opposition PDP have internal crisis that their presidential candidates are supposed to have settled before chasing Wike around. Speaking on the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, Bakare said that the party is on fire as the party's chairman, board of trustee chairman, and presidential candidate of the party are all from the northern region, advising Atiku to settle that issue first before Wike's issue. Okay. I don't know. It seems like the opinion from Bakare is that he's advising these two parties, or APC and PDP specifically, that they should concentrate on mapping out formidable strategies that would give them victory rather than chasing the shadow. Well, I guess he's trying to say that, I get you have lost, Wike, and maybe you're trying to chase for him, but he's gone now and you better focus on strategies because whatever happens, you're not going to get him. But it seems like, for the fact he's having meetings with the opposition party, if Wike should defect, it would be very big news, but I don't think anyone would be as harsh on Wike as to why he's defected. It would probably be against the usual or against the norm of speaking against those that do tend to defect. Anyways, I don't think, I personally believe that PDP must have really made a big mistake, to be honest. And if they hadn't, I don't think the moves that Wike would be making would seem threatening because, he literally there was a commission for a new project and he invited Sanwo-Olu to, help commission the project, and now he's traveling, and I think this is the second time he's gone to London to visit Tinubu. So it's giving, this man is searching elsewhere than the PDP and their accounts that Wike has, commented on the manner or the leadership, of PDP. And maybe that is, also a thing where despite all that has happened, maybe that would be the main thing why he wouldn't be able to remain at the PDP. Well, looking at the comments first, what you say is true. They think that Nigeria of yesterday is the same Nigeria of today. They still think that if our brothers in the north just hear Islam, they will vote for you, even if they're going to bring disaster. I think that's a big thing, and maybe we should cut the northerners more credit or cut them some slack. I believe that again, it's just been so unfair because you'd have, northern elites just trying to speak for the northern people, like, oh, this is what the northern people want. The northern people are more likely to vote for somebody that is from the. I'm like, who is pushing this narrative? Is it them? If it's them, let them come out and say it. But I don't think so. And over the years, it seems like all the individuals that are in political offices, they just try to tell us, oh, this is the opinion of the whole of the North. Like, how can you say that? And again, with the North as well, obviously, they're in a vulnerable situation to a large extent, given the numbers of those in poverty, that when it comes to voting and all that, they'd probably be, when it comes to bribes and all that, with 5,000 naira or rice or whatever it is, they're more likely to. And of course, given the fact that nothing is recorded or nothing is accounted for in the North, where you'd have, massive numbers, again, you can't deny population when it says again numbers, but then you also have reports of underage voting as well, which is also a big problem. So really, I think with, for example, the Peter Obi rallies that are going around, apparently in September is close, and so in the North we'll see how it goes. But if we see that in the North a huge number of people are voting or are rallying for Peter Obi, then maybe you can say there's a change, and whereby the Nigeria that these individuals are dealing with is not the same as they used to. And it's funny because you have the generations of Nigeria. It's actually Nigerians themselves are evolving, but the fact is the leadership is not. And those that have been there since even before, democracy in the country, they're still there now. And it's shocking. Well, another comment here says, I agree. He has become an overblown person who thinks himself to be in a God mode. Okay. Just for their own selfish interest. Behind every arrogance comes disrespect, even to constituted authority. Okay? Tinubu did not chase Wike. It was Wike and his team that went to Tinubu in London. And it's funny because from the reports, it wasn't just Wike alone. So maybe it's not just, or the suspicion that Wike is trying to, move to APC or trying to find something, because was it Ortom as well? Because Wike did not go alone. He went with other PDP governors as well. I think two other governors. So it was just 3 people. So it wasn't just like, So maybe it's an official meeting. I mean, I'm not sure. And really, if you're looking to PDP or APC to be your party, then maybe conversations like this are interesting to you. But really, to a large extent, I don't think Nigerians will just be aware that these parties are competition. But I don't think for the youth, we're depending on what the interactions are for us to start focusing and discussing like it's well, put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.